So I'm going to set my dividers to roughly the size of the tenon. Shooting to be a little undersized the first try, and then I'll taper it as usual. Okay, so if you should be able to see, I have used the left-hand leg to scribe the line, and I'm just checking to see how close it is, to see that the other leg is falling on the same scribed line. I'm not touching the blank with that leg of dividers. Then I'll waste a little material out of the middle there, get it out of the way. And go to my trusty diamond point scraper to make the recess. Okay, now that I made that quite a bit oversized. I missed the mark when I was going in with the scraper. All is not lost, because one thing I make a habit of doing is I've got a dozen of these bodies made. And when I start to make the caps, I sort out the bodies according to the size of the tenon. And when I start to make the caps, I'm aiming to make the cap for the body with the smallest tenon first. So if, as in this case, I make the recess too big, I can try one of the others and see if it will, one of the ones that's got a bigger tenon. That one's still too small. That one is a pretty good fit. So I'll catch this one the next time, and for the time being, I'll say that this cap is going to be for that acorn instead. Instead of the one I was going to make it for. Now that opening is tapered, so right out at the surface it is loose, but I tighten up as I'm going in just the last 32nd of an inch or so. It tightens up. So I'm going to take a little material off the face here so that I'll be able to go in deeper. And now I wouldn't be surprised if that won't go because it's too big. It's just a hair too tight at the moment. So I just have to take some off further, not right out here at the face, but further down in. I have to take a little bit off. And that should do it. Okay, so I want that to be excuse me, I want that to be a snug fit at the moment, because I am using it as a jam chuck to hold that body while I finish turning the base. I guess I could zoom back in. And everybody has their own idea of what an acorn should look like, so that's kind of what I think an acorn body should look like anyway, so I'll go ahead and sand that. And I'm using friction polish as a finish, Shellawax cream. And I apply friction to buff out the finish. Okay, now that fit was deliberately pretty tight so that I could work on the body using this as a jam chuck. I don't need it to be that tight when I go to glue it on, and so tight that I have trouble getting it together. So I'm going to ease the fit a little bit. And I'm going to remove a little more material from inside there just to reduce weight. And this bottom edge, I round it both into the opening and out around.